amazing. Oh, my kings and queens, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome once again to Brunch, a taste of Tobago. I am your host, J Soul, and I will be kicking it with you for the time being, if that's okay. So go ahead. I want you to relax. Well, by now, you guys know the routine, right? So that means you have the tea and the bake and the saltfish and the smoked herring and all those lovely things. You have those ready. So by now, you know how the thing does go. So I am just here to say blessings to each and every one of you. I have been waiting for so long to come back to you. I am so glad that you're tuning in. Let me know in the comments if you're having a good morning. It's a cold morning here in the beautiful scenic island of Tobago. Let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know what's up. So today is a really, really special day. I always say it is so important to have the fundamentals of teaching one another, reading and writing for our daily lives. It's so important. And today I have really special guests with me who are going to speak on that. We are also going to speak on DIYs. We are also going to speak on herbal practitioners, which is something that is really indigenous to our island. And it's so much is going to be happening today. So, without further ado, let me just read something for you. I just pulled this up. It's really interesting. It's a Newsday column. It's about. I don't know if you're familiar with the swimmer Trent Bethel. He's a Special Olympics Olympian, and there's a story on him. It says Trinidad and Tobago's Trent Bethel splashed to gold. You hear that? Gold on Monday in the 1500 meters open water swimming event. This was held the games were held in Germany, I'm seeing here, and it's under the Special Olympics banner. He earned, and this is the good part, this is great. He earned the first medal in the 2023 competition. So the games were held in Berlin, and we have to pay homage to these Special Olympics, to the persons that get them there, the teachers, the parents, the NGOs, the well wishers. We say so much thanks to all of you. And Trent, I am so proud of you. I feel like you're my nephew, and I'm so proud watching you do your thing. So big up to Trent Bethel, first gold medal in the Berlin Games, Special Olympics 2023. All right, so that's in the Newsday. So guys, go check that out. It's a wonderful, wonderful story. The Guardian also had some really, really interesting columns. One of the columns that I looked at was the nesting of the leatherback turtle. Now, this has been a source of much debate recently, and so this column speaks to that. I'm just going to read a little bit if that's okay. In the effort to improve ecotourism in the North Coast, friendly street lights have been installed on Grand Riviere in the vicinity of Mount Plaisir Hotel and Hosang Street. The initiative was undertaken to Nature Tour Guides, the Nature Tour Guides Association of Grand Riviere Community and the Environment Management Authority took this initiative in terms of protecting further the turtles as they undergo what nature has presented them to do. with regards to the ecosystem. It's really, really important that we respect each and every aspect of the ecosystem. If the ecosystem fails to produce and fails to function in the way that it should, then we're going to have some problems as human beings. So, this is a really inspirational story. Go to The Guardian, check it out. All right. Let me see. I'm seeing so many things. I want to tell you so many things, but time is of the essence. All right. I also saw. Do you guys know Karine Ashe? Oh my gosh! When you talk about Karine, you talk about calypso at its finest. You talk about calypso royalty, and she has earned that right. There was one article that I saw, and I felt like I needed to share it. Um, Karine, of course, was the 2011 National Calypso Monarch. And she plans to present to Trinidad and Tobago at her solo concert. All right, get this. Her solo concert. Can you imagine the level of performances that are going to be present in that concert? I don't think it's something that you guys want to miss. This is something that is making history. It also says, let me read on. Ashe has aptly titled the showcase Rebirth. All right, the theme of her showcase is rebirth. And much like the story of the immortal phoenix rising from the ashes, she plans to emerge a new hybrid act that bridges the gap, get this, bridges the gap between two of these islands, leading musical genres and soca. So it's not just Karine going to just sing some of her songs and her friends performing. There is actually more at hand. There's actually a holistic development happening where more bridging of the two islands, meaning Trinidad and Tobago, should happen culturally. It should happen musically. It should happen naturally for the betterment of humanity. Let me know if you agree with what I just said. Do you think that music bridges the gap? Do you think that music brings peace to humanity? Let me know how you guys feel about that. All right. So that was just a few of some articles that really stood out to me, and I just thought I would share. So go check out The Guardian. Go check out the Newsday. Go check out my nephew. Oh my gosh, Trent Bethel. Go check out his story. Special Olympics. Have a read. Sit, relax, get yourself together, and let us take this journey. Remember, we're talking DIYs today. We're talking herbal medicine today. We are talking theater. We are talking authors, prolific writers right here in Tobago who have braved the odds, who have pioneered, and we just want to open the forum that we know who some of these persons are. So once again, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here with you this morning. I'm so happy that you decided to join us again for brunch, a taste of Tobago. At this time, I just want to say a hearty love and a thanks to my wonderful production crew. Thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys for your patience, putting up with me. I love you dearly, and thank you so much. They're working, so they can't answer, but they love me too. It's a given, right? So go. This is something that I wanted to actually share. Um, Recently, medical practitioners, and I just heard about this talking to a friend of mine. Recently, medical practitioners have been turning to more of the herbal tinctures or the herbal consistencies when doing analysis of their patients. Um, I find that really, really interesting, and I do think that these things go hand in hand. I mean, the herbal, natural remedies are very much becoming prevalent on social media. You name it, we see a lot of persons coming out and talking about what natural remedies can do. So it would be great if these things work in tandem, but until that day, I just thought I should let you know that medical practitioners, doctors, MDs, they have been turning towards um, herbal remedies. Yeah, so that's something that I just felt that I should share. All right, so when we come back, we have some lovely people here. I'm talking author, I'm talking writer, like I said, herbal practitioners. We have it all here on Brunch, a taste of Tobago. All right, so before we take a break, my next guest has been a herbal practitioner in Tobago for many, many years. She has been instrumental in my family and many families on this island for generations and generations. All right, so when we come back, we're going to be talking to Miss Olive Spears, herbal practitioner, certified herbal practitioner here in Tobago. All right, so get your coffee, get your tea, come back and let's have a chat with Miss Olive Spears. All right, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up below. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show.
Yes, be careful.
Honey, I feel I'm going to start to cook, yes, because these children must be hungry now, right? Okay.
These plugs, oh my gosh.
Hey, who's that? Hey, come from there. Come from there.
What's going on in here?
Oh God, I should have buy exhibition, boy. What would you do if this happened to you? Dial 990 in case of fire emergencies and always have a serviceable fire extinguisher ready and available at all times.
Everybody only worrying. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell them never ever worry. If your life can't get damaged bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. Don't mind if life make you sad. I tell them never ever worry. If your house get flooded out real bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. If sickness catch you off guard. I tell them never ever worry. If times fall on you real hard. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil will always be here for you.
Never worry about a thing. Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
Our national borders, our first step to security. but a possible access point for guns, drugs, crime. If it does not look right, do the right thing. Call Crime Stoppers anonymously. 800-8477. Report possible border crime.
This is it.
Excel Spa by Haley, where our highly trained staff are ready to deliver the top-class services in facial massages, waxing, nail enhancement, and body treatment. We are ideally located at Coco Avenue, Switzerland, Tobago. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, TripAdvisor, or you can call us on 730-0149. Excel Spa by Haley. Relax, renew, and rejuvenate.
Do something, Johnny. Do something.
Call fire.
What's the number? Oh, God.
Fan emergency, good afternoon. You said the building is on fire. Are there any persons trapped? 4 persons. What is the address of the call, ma'am? Number 4, Candy Drive, Pier Road. Can I have your name, please? Miss Bihari. Thank you, Miss Bihari. I'll be dispatching an appliance. Central Control from Fire Control.
Go ahead, Fire Control. Central Control receiving over.
Central Control, have a plans and crew. Respond to our residential fire. Same is at number 4, Candy Drive, Pier Road, Chabonas. 4 persons are trapped, 2 adults, 2 children. They were unable to make contact with fire service, so she called on their behalf.
Transmission received loud and clear. Operator at Central Control 3463. Firefighter Wiley, Central Controller.
Create an evacuation plan for you and your family and practice your escape. Always ensure you have more than one way to safely exit your home. Your life may depend on it.
Tapicom. Welcome to the future. The only card you will need in a new world. Digital business cards. Safe, hassle-free. The future is here. Tapicom. New generation digital transfer. Digital time clock cards. Digital attendance cards, air tags, customized designs, digital clothing tags, digital pet tags. Tapicom. The future is here. Contact us today.
Welcome back, guys. I am here. I told you we were going to be talking about a lot of things today. And one of those really interesting topics would be herbal remedies and the people who are practicing herbal remedies. But not just that. What we have found is that we have herbal practitioners who are certified, living right here in Tobago. I am so happy to announce my first guest for this Wednesday morning, Miss Olive Henry. And she is a herbal practitioner in Tobago. So I call her Auntie Olive because she's like my aunt. She has been there for us for a very long time. So, Auntie Olive, thank you for being here with me.
You're welcome.
Thank you for giving me your time. I know that there are many persons, I have had the conversation with many persons, and they seem to shy away from herbal remedies. And I just want you to shed some light on that, on the importance of it. But before you do that, a little backstory on you. How did you get involved with being a herbal practitioner?
What is begin first? Well, I was a teacher.
Okay, a teacher.
Right, yes. Went to CUC, USC they call it now, University of USC.
Right.
Right, I went there. But while I was there, you know, in the science in the school there, we learned a lot about different things, eh?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was sick, eh? I was very sick.
You were sickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I born sick on the whole. And then when Inner Light came in, and I used the products, the herbal products, eh?
What's it called? Inner Light?
Inner Lights.
Okay.
I got better. And I said, since I get better using these herbs, I better help people.
And that's
right?
where
And that's where I started. Because people who knew me said, if you get better, anybody else will get better. And I've proven it, eh?
Okay.
Lots of people got better using the herbs.
So it started for you, it came as a recipe for you getting
Better,
well.
yeah.
And so that is how you got into
Of course, to
herbal
help
remedies.
others.
And you heard that? To help others, to help others. That was the main focus in getting involved in herbal remedies. So I see you have some wonderful plant life here. I'm going to let you just let us get an instance of what these are. Before I do that, I have some diseases. There are some what we call lifestyle diseases that are plaguing, and I have to say Tobago. All right. In my family, we had on both sides, we had diabetes, hypertension. Those two stood out from the generations of my family. And I know that that is true for numerous families here in Tobago. So it was diabetes, it was high blood pressure, it was also cholesterol. Cholesterol seemed to be something that a lot of people were suffering from. All right. So in your expert, analysis, because I know that you do a lot of research, and let me tell you something. Sometimes I know Miss Olive, and you could just walk in to her shop and say, Miss Olive, I'm running out of breath. And she could watch you and tell you why that is. So I just thought I should share that. So tell me, in terms of diabetes, let's start with diabetes, because that seems to be a common disease that we have to face. I know so many people who have lost limbs, who have to be on insulin on a daily basis and things like that. But in terms of diabetes, how would you diagnose diabetes? Are there various aspects to it that you need to diagnose? Is it a general diagnosis, or does it differ from patient to patient?
Well, it differs from patient to patient. But the main problem with diabetes comes from the pancreas.
From the pancreas?
Yes, the pancreas secretes insulin and glucagon. And if it's not secreting enough insulin, diabetes comes in.
Okay.
And the other thing is, with the pancreas, sometimes it's over-secrete insulin, and takes out the sugar from your body. Plenty sugar. That happened to me once.
Okay.
My sugar was going down. And I have to go and get something sweet, quick, or else I'm going to faint.
Okay. So what you're saying is the
pancreas.
Let's deal with the pancreas and how important the pancreas is.
Very.
So just repeat, viewers, I need you to listen to this. Quite a few of us suffer with diabetes, and we don't go to the underlying causes or the underlying factors. So please listen to this part. What she is saying is that the pancreas secretes
insulin and glucagon.
Okay.
Insulin,
so it secretes insulin
and glucagon.
Glucagon. You all got that? Feel
Right.
free to make notes. And if you have any questions, let me know about that in the comments. Back to you, Miss Olive.
Yes. So if it happened to me, as I said, was secreting insulin, taking out all the sugar from my body. But it wasn't secreting enough glucagon. So I actually failed. But what was about 7 of us, with the sugar always low. I said, you know what happened? Let me fix my pancreas. And I used some pancreas support, herbal, and that's
Herbal
it.
pancreas support.
Yes, and that is it.
And it's
my sugar regulated good.
alleviated.
And the others who did not use anything, they're on insulin now.
Okay. And so have you tried moving them closer to using herbal remedies?
Well, there was a certain man, more than one person. His sugar was 498.
Ooh.
Well, I gave him things to keep the sugar down, and he used 3 bottles of the pancreas support.
Okay.
And he's showing off now. I never had sugar. 102, 98, there's the readings.
Okay.
He's showing off he never had sugar.
So after using the product, what's the name of it again? Say it again.
The pancreas support, that's to repair the pancreas.
Okay, pancreas
It will
support
do its work.
repairs the pancreas so that it works effectively and does what it's supposed to do. All right. So my other question, just before we talk about this lovely plant life, my other question was on cholesterol. This has been plaguing so many people, and a lot of us don't understand I think the problem comes from not understanding what the underlying factor is. So you're never getting a chance to go to the source of the problem, as opposed to being given the medication in which to probably lessen the effects of what's plaguing you. So in terms of cholesterol, what, in your expert opinion, what causes cholesterol? And what should one do to alleviate that problem altogether?
Well, I had the experience with my husband.
Okay.
His cholesterol went up to 378. He ended up with a heart attack, right? But the heart attack, the cholesterol, was because his liver was not functioning. Well, you know what I did? Reflexology and those things there. And he was one of my case studies. And I keep telling your liver, your liver, your liver. I wrote the exam the Monday, the Wednesday, he took heart attack. Liver.
And it was indeed
the liver. And he used things for the liver, things for the heart, and so forth. And he never got a cholesterol problem, never got a heart problem again till he died.
Okay.
None.
What exactly did he use for? Do you care to let the viewers know what that product was in terms of his liver treatment?
Liver support, and he did some flushing of the liver. Eh?
Oh, so it flushes
the liver and the kidney, the thing I was in.
That's it. It flushes the impurities out.
Liver and kidney, the one thing doing it.
Right. So liver and kidneys, liver support. And these are all products that you
natural
that you endorse and you sell at your shop and that sort of thing. Okay.
And even for the thing, the olive oil, the virgin olive oil, and rough lemon, you mix them together, drink it, lie down on the right side for half an hour. The liver is on the right side. On the left side, half an hour, and get up.
Okay.
About 2 days after, do the same thing. That flushes the liver, it flushes the kidney.
Wow.
Simple as that.
I don't know. I never thought about the liver having so much work to do. And I think a lot of us kind of neglect our livers. We neglect taking care of those very important organs. So guys, you heard it. You heard that the liver is one of the primary organs that needs to be filtered. It needs to be constantly flushed.
And the kidney.
And we also spoke of the pancreas.
And the kidney too.
And the kidneys. Did you hear all of those? I want you guys to listen, because this is a problem that has been plaguing a lot of my friends and family, and I'm sure a lot of your friends and family have been having these complaints with diabetes and cholesterol and high blood pressure, and one of the problems is that we just want to take a medication and we don't want to really look into ourselves and fix the source of the problem. So right about now, we are going to take a quick break. We're going to be back and we're going to talk some more with Miss Olive, or Auntie Olive as I call her, herbal practitioner here in Tobago. And we have some lovely plant life. We're going to go into that, what they are good for. And we're going to go into that when we come back.
One thing before you cut off. The liver with the cholesterol. What happens? The HDL, which is the good cholesterol, takes the LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, to the liver. And the liver fix it properly or destroy it. The bad one.
So
if it don't do that, if the liver not functioning, the bad one will keep going up, cholesterol keep going up.
Okay, so it's the HDL.
Takes the LDL, good one is the HDL.
HDL is good.
Good cholesterol. LDL is the bad cholesterol. And the HDL takes the bad cholesterol, the LDL, to the liver.
Right.
For the liver to fix it up.
So there's a
so if the liver not functioning, cholesterol keep going up.
All right. And we have so much more coming up. We will be right back.
Everybody only worrying. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell them never ever worry. If your nice can't get damaged bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. Don't mind if life make you sad. I tell them never ever worry. If your house get flooded out real bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. If sickness catch you off guard. I tell them never ever worry. If times fall on you real hard. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil will always be here for you.
Never worry about a thing. Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show. And everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up below. This is your show. And everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show.
Welcome to Limage Parfait Day Spa, your urban oasis and wellness center. Our services includes massages, treatments, facials, pedicures, weight management, detox programs, and much more. Call us today at 624-1452 or 720-7474. Trinidad locations and Bonacore, Tobago at 273-7772. Let us treat you like the VIP you are.
Are you looking for a place for your loved ones? Heavenly Care welcomes you. Located at Northside Road opposite Massey Motors, we offer a variety of services. These include doctor visitations, social activities, geriatric care, and much more. Contact us at 277-9595 or visit us at Northside Road opposite Massey Motors. At Heavenly Care, compassion is at the heart of all care.
Johnny,
Call fire,
do
call
something.
fire, call fire, call
What's the
fire.
number? What's the number? What's the number? Oh, God.
Fire emergency, good afternoon. You said the building is on fire. Are there any persons trapped? 4 persons. What is the address of the call, ma'am? Number 4, Candy Drive, Road. Can I have your name, please? Miss Bihari? Thank you, Miss Bihari. I'll be dispatching an appliance. Central Control from Fire Control.
Go ahead, Fire Control. Go ahead, Fire Control. Central Control is receiving over.
Central Control, have a plants and crew. Respond to our residential fire. Residential fire. Same is at number 4, Kakandi Drive, Road, Chabonas. 4 persons are trapped, 2 adults, 2 children. They were unable to make contact with fire service, so she called on their behalf.
Transmission received loud and clear, loud and clear. Operator at Central Control 3463. Firefighter Wiley, Central Control out.
Create an evacuation plan for you and your family and practice your escape. Always ensure you have more than one way to safely exit your home. Your lives may depend on it.
Wow, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for coming back. Before the break, I would have mentioned that we are going to be speaking a lot more with Miss Olive about her herbal remedies. And we are back. We're going to open up the phone line. So this is going to be good because now you get to call in and you get to ask your questions, all right? So the numbers are 284-6597. Let me repeat that. 284-6597. So we're going to be opening up the lines. I want you to call in. Let us know where you're calling from. Keep it brief. Ask your question. And then we hand it over for our certified medical practitioner to we hand it over for her to answer whatever questions or concerns you may have. All right. So I was talking about the lovely plant life that we have here. If I could just scoop. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this up. All right, I'm gonna hold this up. Let me know if you know what this is in the comments. But this is bacano, right? This is bacano.
Or trumpet, same thing.
Or trumpet bush. Those of you who grew up with your grandparents like me and always catching a cold, this was what she used to boil. And let me tell you what she used to do. She used to stand with a belt to make sure that you drank all of the tea. Yes, that's how long time parents and grandparents used to do it. She used to stand with a belt, make sure you drink it, and then you're good as new. So this is bacano leaves or trumpet bush, as we call it. All right. So tell me a little bit about what is bacano leaf? What is it good for? Well, I just mentioned cold. Tell me a little bit more.
Most for cold, right? And you know, during the COVID, you boil that bacano with the fever grass. I give somebody already, yeah? Put some boiling and cold and boil it, give them. And I send a few things, give them the night. Next morning, they're bright and early up on their feet.
All right, so you heard that?
Their feet.
That concoction. Fever grass and bacano leaves or trumpet bush, as we call it, for colds, cough, flu, dare I say immune system, all of the above, right? So that is one of the and we have this growing this is all over. Some of you may see it and not know what it is, but this is fever grass or not fever grass, sorry, trumpet bush or bacano leaves.
And you can use too much, eh?
Right.
See these things, you cannot use too much of it.
Yeah.
It runs your blood too, eh? If you
But
use too much.
Okay, so it has to be for a period of time.
Yes, and stop.
And then you stop off. Yeah. Okay, so guys, you heard that. You cannot use too much of it. You have to use it for a period of time. How many days would you say, Miss Olive?
About 4 days and stop.
Okay,
That
so
would be enough.
you use it for 4 days. And please stop. We don't want you getting weak and dehydrated and all of these things. So a total of 4 days is good.
Yeah.
For treatment of cold and cough and flu with fever grass and trumpet bush or bacano leaves. We also have, let me scoot.
Fever grass.
We also have
Or
fever grass.
Lemongrass.
This is, I know this one so well. Fever grass
or lemongrass.
Or lemongrass. Now this.
Nice tea.
This. You see that coal on that chest? You see this? I know this all too well. Tell us a little bit about, well, I just spoke about, you know, the coal and stuff like that, but tell us a little bit about, you see this growing all the time. Some of you may not know that it's fever grass, but it's actually fever grass or lemongrass as it's commonly known as well. So look at it. Let me know in the comments if you know this bush. Let me know how you guys feel. Have you used it before? You know, feel free to let us know. Once again, the telephone number is 284-6597. All right, so we're waiting to hear from you. Miss Olive, I wanted to ask you really, really quickly. High blood pressure. I have been doing some reading recently, but I want you to tell me from your standpoint, what exactly causes hypertension?
Well, I had high blood pressure.
Okay.
Once upon a time. But mine came from the pituitary gland.
Pituitary gland?
That controls high and low blood pressure along with the kidney. The pituitary gland will tell the kidney when to release or when to hold back.
Oh, this is
if it
interesting.
functions properly like mine, I fix my pituitary gland and I have no pressure problem.
So the source is the pituitary gland.
Master gland of the body.
I did not know this. Did you guys know that? The pituitary gland is the master functioning organ of the body. Did you all know that? I'm learning so much today. So much today. So in terms of high blood pressure, this is where you need to go. This is where you need to fix your pituitary gland.
Or something they cholesterol, the arteries, so the blood has to pump, it can't pump. Right.
Okay. All right. So my other question, quickly before my time runs out, I've heard persons speaking about infertility. Just briefly, what would you say is the cause of that?
Most times, that.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Most time it comes from the thyroid gland, which is what works with the reproductive system.
Okay, so that's
and
thyroid.
it works with the ovaries.
Okay.
Thyroid is called the third ovaries, they're working together. So most time people have a thyroid problem, the ovaries won't secrete any eggs, or the eggs not properly, so you find you're getting pregnant or they're losing it back.
Right, okay. Thank you so much, so much. There was so much that we learned today. We are going to have Miss Olive back. Because of restraints of time, we're going to wrap and we're going to take a break and we're going to be right back. Stay tuned. We have a lot more in store for you. Once again, you are watching Brunch, a taste of Tobago. We'll be right back.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place, with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable.
Our national borders, our first step to security, but a possible access point for guns, drugs, crime. If If it does not look right, do the right thing. Call Crime Stoppers anonymously. 800-8477. Report possible border crime.
Excel Spa by Haley, where our highly trained staff are ready to deliver the top-class services in facial massages, waxing, nail enhancement, and body treatment. We are ideally located at Coco Avenue, Switzerland, Tobago. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, TripAdvisor, or you can call us on 730-0149. Excel Spa by Haley. Relax, renew, and rejuvenate.
Yes, be careful.
Honey, I feel I'm going to start to cook, yes, because these children must be hungry now, right? Okay.
Oh, shucks. Oh. These plugs, oh my gosh.
Hey, Rizak, hey, come from there. Come from there.
What's going on in here?
Oh God, I should have buy extra, boy. What would you do if this happened to you? Dial 990 in case of fire emergencies and always have a serviceable fire extinguisher ready and available at all times.
Do something, Johnny, do something.
Call fire.
What's the number? Oh God.
Fire emergency, good afternoon. You said the building is on fire. Are there any persons trapped? 4 persons. What is the address of the call, ma'am? Number 4, Candy Drive, Pier Road. Can I have your name, please? Miss Bihari? Thank you, Miss Bihari. I'll be dispatching an appliance. Central Control from Fire Control.
Go ahead, fire control. Central control is in over.
Central Control, have a plans and crew. Respond to our residential fire. Same is at number 4, Candy Drive, Pier Road, Chabonas. 4 persons are trapped, 2 adults, 2 children. They were unable to make contact with fire service, so she called on their behalf.
Transmission received loud and clear. Operator at Central Control 3463. Firefighter Wiley, Central Control.
Create an evacuation plan for you and your family and practice your escape. Always ensure you have more than one way to safely exit your home. Your lives may depend on it. Help! Fire service! Hello, fire service! Anybody in here? Fire service! Yeah, we're right there! We gotta get out! We're right here! Okay, take him! Let's go.
Thank you for saving me. You're my hero.
Together, as we face the challenges during the new normal, always remember that fire safety begins with you.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up and look, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up and look. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how look out below, cause this is your show.
Tapicom. Welcome to the future. The only card you will need in a new world. Digital business cards. Safe, hassle-free. The future is here. Tapicom. New generation digital transfer. Digital time clock cards. Digital attendance cards. Air tags. Customized designs. Digital clothing tags. Digital pet tags. Tapicom. The future is here. Contact us today.
Everybody only worrying. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell them never ever worry. If your nice can't get damaged bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. Don't mind if life make you sad. I tell them never ever worry. If your house get flooded out real bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. If sickness catch you off guard. I tell them never ever worry. If times fall on you real hard. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil will always be here for you.
Never worry about a thing. Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
Full disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates. Real questions and honest conversations with the sole aim of keeping you fully in the know. Full disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates.
Tapicom. Welcome to the future. The only card you will need in a new world. Digital business cards. Safe, hassle-free. The future is here. Tapicom. New generation digital transfer. Digital time clock cards. Digital attendance cards. Air tags. Customized designs. Digital clothing tags. Digital pet tags. Tapicom. The future is here. Contact us today.
Hey, welcome back to Brunch. Oh, a taste of Tobago. I am so glad to see you, each and every one of you. I love you and God bless you. If you're wondering why I'm wearing this apron, remember I told you guys about DIYs. I personally love DIYs. I think it's so creative, it's so innovative, and I wanted to really share my love for DIYs with you. But before I do that, here is our trivia question for today. And the question is, which famous English novelist wrote about Tobago? Let me say that again. Which famous English novelist wrote about Tobago? All right, let me know in the comments what the answer is. The first person to comment the right answer gets it. Now this, I need to tell you, the prize It's awesome. It is courtesy the Candle Bar. Now, let me just tell you, the Candle Bar is premium, authentic Tobago experience in candle making. All right, make a divine creation from start to finish, and you choose your vessel, your wick, your oils, which may guide you to create magic. Doesn't that sound awesome? 2.5 hours of highly interactive sessions, and the candle bar can be booked for couples. So this prize, your prize for answering the question today is evening for two, an evening for two at the candle bar. They do weddings, birthdays, related events. Just relax and rejuvenate. I'm going to say the question one more time. Which famous novelist wrote a book about Tobago? All right, let's hear from you. At the end of the show, we'll hear what those answers are. So, back to DIYs. All right, so now it's an honor. Let me tell you about my next guest. Now, I have known this person for a short, well, I would say a short time. But in that period, I have learned so much. Now, this person has a wealth of knowledge. She's a poet, performance artist. She paints, she sings, you name it, she does it. A teacher of Bishop's High School, right here in Tobago. And it's so heartwarming to have her here with me today. So we are going to be doing some DIYs today. We're going to be painting today. So I am going to welcome my guest, Miss Ascala George. Make your way, make your way, make your way, make your way.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. This is my girl right here. This is my girl right here. So, Ascala, how have you been? What's been going on?
I am great. I'm fantastic. Continuing to immerse myself in Tobago culture. I'm so happy to be here with you today.
I'm so happy
the
to
vibe
have
is really
you.
nice.
I'm so happy to have you. So, tell us about this piece, first of all. What type of piece?
All right. So, today we are doing a DIY of a traditional Tobago floral pick. You know them picks that you would have in your living room, showing beautiful flowers. We're going to show you how to do that yourself at half the cost or less.
Or less.
Right? So
less is good. I love
less is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to do a quick painting and then we'll see how things work out. So we have with us some brushes. You have the same ones I have.
Okay,
and
good.
we have
Great.
some paint as well. Right?
Let me lay them out.
Nice. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to paint the leaf. Since the background is already done, we may not be able to see it, but it's blue. And then we're going to go ahead with this brush.
All right, so that's this one.
Yeah, grab it.
All right.
And we're going to go one time into our yellow paint.
Okay.
And we're going fast. This paper is acrylic paper,
All right,
so
we're painting
it
in here.
dries really quickly. So we're going the edge of this leaf, and we're not trying to be super, super neat.
All right, this is good.
Yeah, and then we go on the inside
Doing
here.
the inside. All right.
All right?
Like this?
Yeah. And then, same brush, you're going to grab a little bit of green, and we're coming on the outside here.
All right. So we're just kind of outlining.
Outlining for now. We're going to grab back some green, come on the inside here now.
Guys, get your brushes and come paint with us. This is so awesome. Right here, this line.
Right on this side.
All right, cool.
Awesome. And then we're just going to go ahead and fill that
And then
in.
we're filling.
Yes. And we're filling in on both sides.
And we're painting. And we're painting.
So this flower, Jay, it's really has sentimental value to me because as a child, this was in the back of my yard. It had a whole set of this flower. We're doing the same thing to the other leaf.
All right.
And it's one of those beautiful tropical flower, and I'm hoping persons know what it is. We're not selling it out, right?
Yes. So we should give them a question.
Yeah, you can do that. So if you know what flower this is, go ahead and comment, and you would be able, once you're the first person to comment, to win this beautiful set that I'm sure you'll be proud to have in your living room. So if you know what this is, comment and tell us, and we'll see if you're able to win this prize. So basically doing the same thing that we did on that small leaf, we're going to be doing the same thing to the big leaf as well. And we want to work really fast because this is fast drying. So we're filling in our leaf, and we don't want neatness.
Yes.
So don't overthink it. We want it to have texture. We want it to have movement. We want it to have feel. So happy brush strokes, exciting strokes. You're doing a good job.
Yes. We have to make it come alive, guys.
Exactly.
That's what that means.
Exactly.
So no neatness, okay? Get the brushes and come and paint with us.
Yeah. So really quick, the materials that we are using today, we are using acrylic paint. And acrylic paint is super fast drying, so you don't have to wait long to feel satisfied after you've created your painting.
Wonderful.
And we are also using acrylic paper. It is extremely affordable, and you can get this by any art supply store. These ones I got from Terrific Ideas on the mall. Right?
So guys, you heard that. Go out and get your art supplies. Terrific Ideas.
Let's swap.
All right.
So we're going to swap, and we're going to go ahead and start working on the flower. I'm going to demo the flower, and then I'll finish your leaves for you, right?
Okay.
Good. So now this flower, like a lot of tropical flower, has a vibrant color. So this one in particular is red. Right? So we're going to go not with just red, but we're going to use some purples, we're going to use some pinks, because you want it to have depth and highlight and movement.
Right.
So the first thing we're going to do is add our darkest color.
All right.
So we're using a clean brush, and we're going to take some red and just a little bit of blue. We're going to mix it together in the middle here, mix, 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 and we're going to form a really nice purple.
Purple.
You got yours?
Yes,
a little
I
more
did.
red. Right, perfect. Nice. So once you have that, we're going to come to the bottom of each of our diamond shape, and we're moving super fast.
Okay, so here.
Yeah, and we're just going to do a couple of these at the bottom of our diamond shape.
Okay, so like here?
Yeah. Very good.
Okay, I get you.
Right, so while Jay is doing her bees, I'm going to go ahead and whisk out my brush, tap it out, so I tap out the excess water, and I'm going to go in with red. And that red is going to go everywhere else that isn't covered by the purple. Now, art is one of those things that you have to trust the process. You look at it and you're thinking, oh my gosh, would this come out good? Art is like life. You can't fall short and expect to reap the reward. You have to push through, trust the process, and know that it will come out good. So, perfect, G. So what you want to do is go ahead and same brush, and you add red to all these different spaces. How does this make you feel?
Oh, I feel so alive. I feel so happy.
I think I am so
empowered.
selfish by having art as a profession because it gives you that relaxation that you need. And that is why I will encourage.
It's very therapeutic.
I will encourage homeowners to do this DIY because you definitely will get something beautiful, but then you will also feel good.
Yes.
So, Oh, you're catching
Yeah.
up. You're catching up. I love it.
I got you. I
This
got
is
you, girl.
awesome. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add some highlights. So
Which brush? I need
just
to wash
rinse.
this out.
Yeah, just rinse and leave it in the cup. So highlights and shadows is what make everything look good. So sometimes you might see someone with really dark hair and oh, that person here healthy. You really actually enjoying the fact that the light is reflecting on their hair and giving you this
Giving that
dark
effect.
Good. So we are going to give our flower that highlight. And we're going to use the smallest brush.
All right.
Right? Now I place the white next to your red. So we're going to go in and we're going to make a little pink.
Okay. So white and red.
White and red make pink. Awesome. And we're going to come just a little bit right here. Yeah? Not too dark. We're going to come at the tip of each of these. So we'll go, we are outlining. Because the petals would have gotten lost in that mix of purple and so we're now outlining.
All right. So while we're outlining, guys, we are going to take a quick break and we will be right back. Once again, you are watching and I'm saying hello again to my beautiful, wonderful guest, Miss Scarlett George. We'll be right back.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up and look, 'cause this is your show. And everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up and look. This is your show. And everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show.
Everybody only worrying. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell them never ever worry. If your nice can't get damaged bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. Don't mind if life make you sad. I tell them never ever worry. If your house get flooded out real bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. If sickness catch you off guard. I tell them never ever worry. If times fall on you real hard. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil will always be here for you.
Never worry about that thing. Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
Yes, be careful.
Honey, I feel like going and start to cook, yes, because these children must be hungry now, right? Okay.
Oh, shucks. Oh. These plugs, oh my gosh.
Hey, who's that? Hey, come there. Come from there.
What's going on in here?
Oh God, I should have buy exhibition, boy. What would you do if this happened to you? Dial 990 in case of fire emergencies and always have a serviceable fire extinguisher ready and available at all times.
Carla, if I do say so, this is turning out so beautiful.
It is.
I love this contrast of the yellow and the green, and then you come and the actual flower is like popping.
Highlighted.
Yes, it's so wonderful, really wonderful. And as we're painting, let me just remind you again of our trivia question. Which British novelist wrote a book on Tobago? I hope that you guys are tuned in and that you gave your answers and you're having a good time watching us, because we are definitely having a good time being here for you. You are watching Brunch. This is the way we do it. This is to inspire, to empower, and inform, and that is what we are doing for you today. So our trivia question one more time. Which British novelist wrote a book on Tobago? Remember, your prize is an evening for two at the Candle Bar. So, Ascala, what's next? What do we have to do next?
Okay, so Jay, you are so super fast. I'm so happy with this. So we're going to give our flower a little bit more definition. So you want to rinse and so
Are we
rinse
using this
same
one again?
brush, our baby brush.
Okay.
And we're going to go into the green. Yep. And then we're going to come on the tip of the flower right here and just give it a little green tip. Yeah. Make the thing connect.
Yes, it must, sir.
So there's flow. Right, and I went in with some green and some yellow. See? So there's a connection and there's a flow. Beautiful. Right, so we are just about finished. So while Jay is doing that, I want to raise up one of these pictures to let you all see exactly how we finished it. Now, as I was saying before, this is a picture with 3 images. So here we have one image here, and then we have another image, and then the third image goes to the side. So there's 2 large and a small. What we used for the frame is a very, very inexpensive plastic material that we were able to spray paint black, and then we went ahead and cut it to the size of the image. So once we have our frame and we have our painting, we can then merge it together, and you could use a simple adhesive like Evo stick. And I'm going to go ahead and just put some Evo stick on this, and Evo stick would dry pretty fast. So this is the same one that we're producing. So the magic of television, we have 3. So we're going to, yeah. So we're going to put some Evo stick on the edges right here. And the room is nice and warm, even though the rain is falling. So our Evo stick will dry quickly. And then we would be able to, once dried, apply our frame on top, and just like that, our picture will be finished. How are you going?
I am going good.
All right,
Good,
great.
good.
So, again, what type of flower do you guys think this is? I am excited to know.
Yeah, guys. Let's know in the comments. What do you think it is? If you get it right, you get a painting. How's that?
Right. What I'm noticing that you're doing is that you've added hints of blue. That is beautiful.
I thought blue should be there.
Hey,
it's art. It's art, people. That's what we do.
Yeah, it is beautiful. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
So we have our 3 paintings. The large one in the middle, so gorgeous, and the 2 smaller ones at the end.
Right.
And we would have been able to show exactly what we did.
All right. This is so awesome.
So that's it.
Hey, look at this. I painted, guys. I hope you were painting with us. I know we have some art enthusiasts out there. I hope you were painting with us and having a good time. You know, this is brunch. This is what we do. All things Tobago, all day, every day. It's a pleasure having Ascala here with us. Like I said, I've known Ascala for a short time, but in that space of time, you know, we have learned a lot about each other, right? Artistically, and I'm so thankful that she was able to come with us, all right, and be here today, all right? So look out for more DIYs as we go each week, okay? Look out for more DIYs from us, all right? So Ascala, again, it was an absolute pleasure.
Absolute pleasure.
Yeah, it was
Thank
an
you so
absolute
much. Only
pleasure
for you,
having
AJ.
you. I know, right?
Only for you,
Because
trust
he
me.
told me, all right, my program director, Mr. Anton Parks, told me about the DIYs. And, you know, sometimes I get my script or my rundown. Sometimes it's the same as what we discussed, and sometimes it's not. And then I saw you walk in, and I was like, okay, Scarlett is here for DIY. So once again, thank you so much for being here with us. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we are talking authors, we are talking writers, literaries, poets, you name it, we have it. We will be right back. You're watching Brunch. See ya.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up below. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show.
Full disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates. Real questions and honest conversations with the sole aim of keeping you fully in the know. Full disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates.
Johnny,
Call fire.
What's the number? Oh, God.
Fan emergency, good afternoon. You said the building is on fire. Are there any persons trapped? 4 persons. What is the address of the call, ma'am? Number 4, Candy Drive, Pier Road. Can I have your name, please? Miss Bihari? Thank you, Miss Bihari. I'll be dispatching an appliance. Central Control from Fire Control.
Go ahead, Fire Control. Central Control is receiving over.
Central Control, have a plans and crew. Respond to our residential fire. Same is at number 4, Candy Drive, Pier Road, Tribonas. 4 persons are trapped, 2 adults, 2 children. They were unable to make contact with fire service, so she called on their behalf.
Transmission received loud and clear. Operator Central Control 3463. Papa Wiley, Central Controller.
Create an evacuation plan for you and your family and practice your escape. Always ensure you have more than one way to safely exit your home. Your lives may depend on it.
Help! Fire service! Hello, fire service, anybody in here? Fire service! Yeah, we're right here, we gotta get out! We're right here!
Yeah, take him, take him.
Thank you for saving me. You're my hero.
Together, as we face the challenges during the new normal, always remember that fire safety begins with you.
Welcome to L'Image Parfait Day Spa, your urban oasis and wellness center. Our services includes massages, treatments, facials, pedicures, weight management, detox programs, and much more. Call us today at 624-1452 or 720-7474. Trinidad locations and Bonacore, Tobago at 273-7772. Let us treat you like the VIP you are.
Everybody only worrying. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell them never ever worry. If your life can't get damaged bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. Don't mind if life make you sad. I tell them never ever worry. If your house get flooded out real bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. If sickness catch you off guard. I tell them never ever worry. If times fall on you real hard. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil will always be here for you.
Never worry about a thing. Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
Are you looking for a place for your loved ones? Heavenly Care welcomes you. Located at Northside Road opposite Massey Motors, we offer a variety of services. These include doctor visitations, social activities, geriatric care, and much more. Contact us at 277-9595 or visit us at Northside Road opposite Massey Motors. At Heavenly Care, compassion is at the heart of all care.
Tapicom. Welcome to the future. The only card you will need in a new world. Digital business cards. Safe, hassle-free. The future is here. Tapicom. New generation digital transfer. Digital time clock cards. Digital attendance cards. Air tags. Customized designs. Digital clothing tags. Digital pet tags. Tapicom. The future is here. Contact us today.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable.
Excel Spa by Haley, where our highly trained staff are ready to deliver the top-class services in facial massages, waxing, nail enhancement, and body treatment. We are ideally located at Coco Avenue, Switzerland, Tobago. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, TripAdvisor, or you can call us on 730-0149. Excel Spa by Haley. Relax, renew, and rejuvenate.
Welcome back. My wonderful kings and queens, thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you so much for being a part of Brunch, a taste of Tobago. Now, do you remember I told you, or I indicated that we were going to be talking so much about writing and literary devices and poetry and all of that good stuff? There are two wonderful guests. I have two wonderful guests with me uh, sitting on the brunch couch today. Uh, you may know these faces, but I'm going to introduce them all the same. And let me tell you about these ladies. These ladies are immensely, immensely talented and have so many accolades to their names. So with me, I have Miss Cheryl Birchwood Yuzuru. Did I say it right? How do you pronounce your last name?
Usurio Wheeler Tabiti.
Okay, so it's Usurio Wheeler Tabiti. Okay. And I sort of grew up with this. This was a household name for me. When you were talking about art and theater, this is a name that you would always hear. So I'm privileged to be sitting with this lady today. And my other guest is like a sister from another mister. I am so privileged. I met this wonderful lady. Uh, I would say some months ago. It was some months ago, and we actually had like a short performance segment. Did not know that she was into that sort of thing, so I was very pleasantly surprised. Welcome, Ms. Joelle Green George, and she is the PRO of the Tobago Writers Guild. Did I get that?
No,
Did I get that right?
Yeah, I'm the PRO. Never mind. I'm
Just
the
walk me
PRO,
through it.
Yeah, so I'm the PRO of the Tobago Book Club.
Right,
I'm
Book
the
Club, Tobago Book
president
Club.
of the Tobago Writers Guild.
All right. So
Yes.
president, I got my P's mixed up. I'm so sorry. So it's president
Yes, of the Tobago
of
Writers
Tobago
Guild.
Writers Guild, PRO,
Of
Book
the book
Club.
club. That's
All
right. Yeah.
Forgive me. It's been a day. I'm so honored and privileged to have them here. So what we're gonna talk about, and then I'm gonna open the floor, so that Joelle and Auntie Cheryl, as I call her, can give their piece on what is really really going on. So I remember I told you we were gonna be talking about um authors. Did you know that there are authors, Tobagonian authors, who are critically acclaimed, accomplished, and have shaped the fabric of Tobago with their literary work that you and I may never know or have any type of information about? Now, the book club is geared towards making us very much aware and giving us a sense of pride in what is Tobago. So I am very privileged to have my honorary guests here with us. So, Miss Birchwood,
You can call him, just say Miss
This-
Cheryl and they'll make it so
Auntie,
easy.
I say
Cheryl?
Auntie, so I'm
good.
going to continue to do that. All right. So, Auntie Cheryl, tell me a little bit about this project. Now, I know that you have been doing playwright for some time now. And so just give us a little backstory on that. I also wanted to touch on, I saw a play that you did, um, a play by that esteemed author, Mr. Eric Roach, who we're going to talk a little bit about as well. Belfanto. I would have seen you, the Tobago Drama Guild did Belfanto. I think it was for Best Village, and I was privileged to see that. I was privileged to see the depth and the expression and heartfelt nuances of the actors who were involved. So give me a little backstory on um, your experience as a playwright and how you got into doing the work of author Eric.
Well, before she starts, I
Mhm.
want to just introduce her properly, right?
Okay, fine.
I want our viewers, you know, in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean, to know who Miss Uzoro is. So Miss Uzoro is a retired principal of Goodwood High School. So all you students out there, say hi to Miss Uzoro if you haven't seen her for a while. Right, she's the co-founder and administrative director of the Tobago Drama Guild. In 2021, she was the Tobago Day awardee, the Chief Secretary's Silver Medal of Honor for long and meritorious service in culture and arts. And in 2018, she won Best Actress Award at the Prime Minister's Best Village Trophy Competition. 2016, the Tobago Word Festival Award for contribution to the literary arts. And in 2004, the recipient of the Ansa McCall Tobago Secondary Schools Drama Festival Icon Award for outstanding contribution to culture. Now, I have loads more to read, but you know, we don't have all the time. So
Oh
I
my
just wanted
goodness.
to
She'd be here
introduce
all
her,
day if we had to
right?
do
So I just wanted to introduce Auntie Cheryl.
Auntie Cheryl, for me.
Yeah, Auntie Cheryl is fine.
Yeah.
Gosh. Thank you, Mrs. Joel Green, and thank you, Miss Winchester. Right?
Yes,
I got it right.
yes.
I know you like from forever, and I want to say before anything else, I am proud of our young people. You all are doing well, and the baton will be passed on to people of integrity, people who study the work, and that matters.
Yes.
I'm an educator. You want to know who am I? Yes, I'm an artist. Yes, I do theater and all of those things. But I want to say, first and foremost, an educator. I believe in lifelong learning. All of the things you read and all of that, yeah. If I stop right here, at this point in time, I stop growing. You know, and it's important for me, growth and development, and for me, particularly for the youth. You are going to own this space, you know? And it's time we get our young people working and growing, developing, creating, you know, enjoying, critiquing. That is so very important, you know, because before you know it, this will become in memoriam. You understand? Because our time here is short. So let me get over that part. Now, as an educator, and when I came back from Canada, I started off at Signal Hill. At that time, it was senior comprehensive, and then it became Signal Hill Secondary. I started off there, and I was teaching English. That was at one time PE, and I morphed into theater arts, even though it was not on the syllabus. And I want to thank Orville London for allowing me. He saw that urge and he saw that certain things were working. He is a man of vision. I must tell you that. Forget about politics. He's a man of vision. And I want to say thank you, Orville London. I appreciate you and for allowing me. You see, when I got to Signal Hill, I recognized that there were a lot of boys, we say we boy children, who were not performing, misbehaving, and they were going to fall through the cracks. And in my reflection, I said, there must be a way to save our youth. And I wonder, how do I get to them? I was teaching English. And you would see the marks for a lot of the boys right at the bottom of the class. And I said, listen, you have to reach them. You have to reach them somehow. Eventually, they used to call me the English specialist, and all the boy children, if they're miserable, they whatever, they just send them by me. The boy children who are doing well, they send them by somebody else.
Yes.
So then I either get frustrated, give up, and go the routine, or say or figure out there must be another way. You know. So then I decided, listen, what do I know? I know theater. What saved me? I would say theater, because I know myself and I know my personality. You know, the A type, I keep on going and going and going and yeah. So a little bit of attention span deficit. And I recognize it in many of the boys. And then I sit down and figure out what do they like? To find out what they like, I ask them. So I would be always huddled with them. My lunchtime wasn't my own. it belonged to the young people. And a lot of the boys I would call, what do you want to do? What do you like? So, and then I said, theater. So we had some young people, and one young man, about a decade later, came to me saying, Miss, one lesson I remember? When we created a theater scenario and we were dealing with groceries. I did not know that his father owned a grocery. And that impacted on him. So he used that theater to become interested in the English. Next thing, the authors that we deal with. In those early days, they weren't all our own people, Caribbean people. And then you asking these people to identify with something out there. When they even get a chance to appreciate what is here.
Miss Uzoro, I like what you're talking about in terms of using drama to give young people some purpose and direction. And I even like the trend you're going on when we're talking about recognizing our local talents. Because one thing that we recognize in the book club, and we've started a program that we're allowing local writers and authors to submit their books to us so that they are able to have their books read by the book club. And we've been focusing this year on local writers and authors. I mean, it's lovely to have the Guild. The Guild really supports local writers. But then when you have your book, you need readers, right?
Exactly.
And that's where the book club comes in. The book club is like a handshake for the Writers Guild. The book club is a handshake for writers, full stop. So, you don't just need to write, you need to have somebody to read your work.
Exactly.
And we need to read more, right? And I know that a lot of times you just don't have the time to read. But I know you have been reading this Calabash of Blood script by Eric Roach. You all have been reading this for a few years.
Yes.
Because last year, February, my husband and I came and saw Calabash of Blood at the Tobago Drama Guild house. And we want to get into this script, and we don't just want to get into the script as a play, but we want to expose and talk about Eric Roach, the writer, because what he did is really, he has a colossal body of work. He has 110 poems that they've put in a book. And he also has 4 plays. Calabash of Blood is one of them. There are 3 mainly known plays, but I discovered there's another one, The New Dancers of the Dooryard. They have another
When you find that one, please share that with me. Miss, I want to say something. I know a little long with the young people and youth, but for me, it matters so much. I have a passion for that. So and I just wanted to say that is where it started. And bringing it back now. I guess we will have other times to talk about all of and the part of the education and all of that, because there's a lot to be said. But bringing it back to the now, a Calabash of Blood, Belfanto. I did Belfanto. I was studying Belfanto and all of that. But if you want young people to read, one, of course, you have to have the colossal, compendium of work.
Yes.
You have to have the body of work there. But sometimes you have to work for quality. Because there's a whole sort of thing there. Educating is matters too. How do you write? Who do you write for? And all of that. Some of us are afraid of being critiqued. We throw everything out there and whatever, and then in our society we have a way of patting each other in the back for mediocrity. You understand me? If you come and you see my work, I did Blood Money. If you saw flaws, come and tell me. Don't don't all give me superlatives. You understand? But so, and that is how I started writing. I would watch and I would gauge my audience, because I had to interest those same boys I was talking about. I had to keep them engaged. I had to know what interests them in my society. I had to reflect on my society. How can we make it better? What are the issues? How can we tackle it to make it palatable?
It has to be relatable.
Miss, you have it.
Yes.
It must be relatable. You don't have a body of work all over the place.
Yes.
You understand me? And kind of hit and miss and all of that. sometimes our society is new. We don't have time for, we don't have the luxury of time, you know, to be just throwing all those things. There's rich people who do that. Where, and our societies that are so old that they have all these little niches. So we could afford to have those kind of spaces where we, all right, we just read the thing and what, yeah. But no, where we at, we had to make the quantum leap. So A Calabash of Blood by Eric Roach. That piece of work, yes, I am playing a role in it, but I feel it in the core because it speaks to our people, our history, our angst, what it is that make us do certain things in a certain way, male-female communication, you know, the old and the young, how we relate, black, white, yellow, the different, the colors of our society, the cultures of our society, our ethnicities, how we relate to each other, how we feel about ourselves, how we feel about our bodies, our color, the color of our skin.
Innermost thoughts.
All
of
of
those combined.
that. I tell you, when I play my role of Mamba, and there are certain areas where I'm so transformed, I forget about Auntie Cheryl, you know.
Yes.
I get absorbed into Eric Roach's work. Eric Roach is a genius.
All right. And on that note, we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back and speak some more about that accomplished author, Mr. Eric Roach. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with Brunch, a taste of Tobago.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up below. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show.
Everybody only worrying. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell them never ever worry. If your nice can't get damaged bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. Don't mind if life make you sad. I tell them never ever worry. If your house get flooded out real bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. If sickness catch you off guard. I tell them never ever worry. If times fall on you real hard. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil will always be here for you.
Never worry about a thing. Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
Looking for a place for your loved ones? Heavenly Care welcomes you. Located at Northside Road opposite Massey Motors, we offer a variety of services. These include doctor visitations, social activities, geriatric care, and much more. Contact us at 277-9595 or visit us at Northside Road opposite Massey Motors. At Heavenly Care, compassion is at the heart of all care.
And we are back, folks. Oh, wow. It has been an awesome, awesome day. So you guys remember that trivia question, right? Which British novelist wrote a book on Tobago? we did have an answer. Oh, we actually had more than one thing. Oh my gosh, it is that kind of day. So I'm gonna go back. Let me go back so I give you the right information. All right, so for the painting, yes, for the painting, we were asking the viewers to let us know what type of flower that was. All right, some person said Chaconia, they weren't quite right, but we have a winner, Mesia or Macia. I hope I'm saying it right. Maecia. Macia Samuel. I'm just gonna hold the painting up. So, all right. So Mercia Samuel is the winner of this wonderful painting. It is in fact a ginger lily. Yeah. Done by the wonderful Miss Ascala George. And of course, if it means anything, I helped. Yeah, I helped her with the painting. Yeah, if it means anything. You know what? I love you guys. Thank you so much for being with us. So, Miss Macia Samuel, one of our crew members will reach out to you and get your particulars. That you are our winner for today. So I'm just gonna rest this back. And as we go back to this amazing book club, let me tell you, there's so much in store you don't even know. This is just the beginning. I want to draw your attention though to these lovely bottles of wine on the table. The reason that I want to do that is because I feel that I need to just say or just put it out there that these are local distributors, these are local entrepreneurs, yeah, that are doing wonderful things in Tobago. So right about now, I'm going to hand you over right back to my lovely, lovely, lovely co-host for this segment, Mrs. Jewel Green George, and she's gonna go into it a little more about the wine. And she's going to take you on that little journey with some information, additional information that she wants to share. So I'm going to hand you over to Jewel. Jewel, take it away.
Well, thank you, Janelle.
You're most welcome.
So I just want to talk about this wine a little bit. I want to thank Sweet Hand Wines. That's a good friend of mine, Gemma, and Gemma does really good local wines. She has this mango wine that we're having here today. Miss Yuzura and I are having some mango wine. Cheers. Right, we want to cheers with Janelle.
Well.
Yes. We're not going to tell you what we're not going to tell you what Janelle is drinking.
No.
But we have a trivia question for this segment. So if you want to win this bottle of wine here on the table, right, all you have to do is put in the comments what play, and there are 4 of them. So just name one play that Eric Roach wrote.
So I'm just going to scooch over.
Yes. And when you put your answer in the comments, you're going to win this. We have a Vanna White. You're going to win this beautiful, delicious, very intoxicating. It's 15% alcohol, people. You got to be careful. So Sweet Hand Wines, Gemma from Canaan, she does these wines. She has a fantastic listing of wines. So if you want to get this wine today. We're going to leave the number with the studio. So if you want to find out more about the wine, you can call and make some orders. But what we want to get into now is the idea of having ourselves as Caribbean people, as Tobagonians, seen on the stage. You know, we had the debut of Africa Film TT last month in Tobago. And what happened for that was something so fantastic. I myself never realized how important it is for us as Caribbean people, as, you know, melanated people, people with textured hair, people with, you know, textured lives, to be able to see ourselves on film. And I was talking to Asha, the director, and she was telling me she is the founder and director of African Film TT. And she was saying, you know, it needs to be urgency for us to see ourselves. We you know, we
Indeed.
don't have we don't have the time to just sit and wait around for perhaps somebody to come around and put us on TV.
Yes.
We have to do it ourselves. And that's what we are doing with Miss Uzuru and the Tobago Drama Guild. That's what they're doing. They're not just putting us on you know, on the big screen because they go to Canada and do different plays, but what they're doing is allowing us the opportunity to see ourselves by using a Tobago writer, a Tobago playwright. You know, he was born in 1915. You know, this man had a fantastic, he lived during a fantastic time, 1915 to 1964. And they're using his plays to depict what's happening in life right now, to represent us as Tobago people. And we need more Tobago voices on the stage. We don't need, you know, foreign plays only. We need our own plays. So I want you to tell, there's a particular person in the play. When I saw Calabash of Blood at the Drama Guild, right? I just given them one character. We won't sell out the full plot. But there's somebody called Kanga. Kanga and his wife. And by the way, Kanga's wife, when I went, was played by the lovely Simone Navarro, a school friend of mine. I was so proud of her. But tell me about this Kanga. Kanga and his, they're an interesting couple.
All right.
I want to hear about them.
I'll tell you something. Well, Eric, you know, is a wordsmith. He's a class above the rest. We're talking quality. Kanga, I believe Kanga was created and morphed because there is a poem about Kanga. Miss, you have that poem there? I believe I have.
The ballad.
Let us read that ballad. If you want to understand Kanga, we read the ballad and then we take a spin off from that. I know I printed it. And
I have it here.
And you have it there? All right.
I'm ready.
Miss Joette,
She's
yeah,
ready.
man, you ready for the stage?
Yes.
Kanga, take it away.
Ballad of Kanga by Eric Roach. Kanga Brong is coming down, stilted on his legend, taller than a tall man, living beyond his end. He is an old Ashanti man, full of wickedness. Bring Obia straight from Africa, but he cursed don't bless. They gang him in the cane field, wouldn't raise a straw. Get up and work, old man, look sharp. Work not for Kanga. They tie him to the whipping post in the great house yard. Bring whip, big whip, peeling off his back. The missus bawling hard. Kanga working Obia bad, throwing all the pain, hotter than he get it on the background woman. They let him go, chase him to maroon in the bush. Go, you worthless nigger. Let hungry eat your flesh. But Kanga go and sit down by a tamarind tree, beat drum and call Dambala till his belly hungry. He plant a planting sucker, fill a tub with water, fish mullet with the water from the water, cut plantain in 1 hour.
Ah, yes, Kanga. and there's also something about Kanga Brong and all of that. I don't know if that's related. But I will tell you, when Eric Roach did this poem, it was creating and crystallizing his plot for A Calabash of Blood. Because the whole bit of mysticism wasn't with Kanga, you know. It was with his wife, Mamba. Mamba is the one who shouted at the end, Dambala! Invoked all the spirits, you know. But here he has Kanga, because he is thinking, he's creating. So there's a pocket of this and a pocket of that. But he did not ascribe all of that to Kanga. Yes, Kanga was tied to the whipping post. Kanga was a proud African. He was enslaved, but a proud African. And he had respect for mysticism. He had respect for his wife. He knew that she could brew poisons. And you could say, you know, Obia has a bad name, but not in their time. Probably not now. That was just changing forces in nature, being able to manipulate. You know, so Kanga appreciated that spiritualism. Even though he didn't have all of those powers, his wife had the powers, and he would speak with reverence about those powers. So he acted that. Yes, he was tied to the whipping post. And Kanga was someone of dignity, his languaging and all of that. And some of his famous words, you want to see the black body bleed and suffer.
And on that note, we are going to wrap for today. We would love to have you back. We have to talk some more about Kanga. We have to talk some more about Mr. Eric Roach and his work. Let's just go to the trivia question. The first question that we had, which famous English novelist wrote about Tobago? That was Mr. Daniel Defoe. That's the answer to that question. Who got it? We are going to find out, but the answer to that question is Daniel Defoe. Oh, nobody got it. Nobody got it. I'm so sorry. Better luck next time, as they say. We are very privileged to be on air with these two wonderful women, like I said before. Join us again on Brunch. We are here on Friday. Tune in. Remember, get your coffee, get your biscuits, your donuts, have fun, and let us take you on a journey. Stay tuned for more of Book Club. Next week, Wednesday, I'm going to be here with my sister from another mister, Miss Joelle Green George, and we're going to take you on a journey.
Before we go now, I want to make sure two things.
All right. So one thing before we go?
Yes. So before we go, we have a play coming up from the Drama Guild on July the 8th. So if you have never seen A Calabash of Blood, you need to get here, right? Get to the Drama Guild, and they're on Facebook. Just look up Tobago Drama Guild and you're going to find them. Next week, Wednesday, we're going to have with us Mr. Clement Williams. He's the author of Vintage Images of Tobago. And these are all going to be, back in the day. So if you have a granny or auntie, listen, let them tune in next week. Wednesday, they're going to be seeing the old cinema, the old this, the old that, where, uptown, where James Park used to be. This is where we need to be at next week, Wednesday, for Book Club Corner.
And that's it for today. There you have it. Joel, I could not have said it better myself. Thank you so much for being here with us. Oh, Auntie Cheryl, a pleasure. I love you. I love you.
Can I say something for a few seconds?
One more
thing.
Go ahead.
Tobago Diaspora, the Outreach Network, they are the sponsors of that production on Saturday, 8th of July, 2023 at the Guild House. I'll give you a phone number, 729-2235. Come there and support local theater. Thank you.
There you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless and take care, each and every one of you. This was Brunch.